In a small village nestled in the rolling hills of ancient Japan, there lived a young farmer named Kaito. Kaito was a hard-working and ambitious man, determined to cultivate the most beautiful and bountiful garden in the region. He spent every waking moment tending to his plants, pruning, watering, and fertilizing, convinced that with enough effort, he could force them to grow faster and stronger. One day, while Kaito was working in his garden, a wise old Zen master named Hiro happened to pass by. Hiro noticed Kaito's tireless efforts and approached him. Kaito, my young friend," he said, "why do you struggle so? Your garden is already beautiful, and your plants are thriving. Why do you try to force them to grow faster?" Kaito looked up, puzzled. "But Master Hiro, I want my garden to be the best it can be. I want to make it perfect." Hiro smiled gently. "Ah, Kaito, perfection is not something you can force. It is something that unfolds naturally, like the petals of a flower. You see, when you try to control and manipulate, you create tension and resistance. This only leads to suffering for yourself and your plants." Kaito was taken aback. No one had ever told him to stop trying so hard before. He was used to pushing himself to the limit, believing that was the only way to achieve success. Hiro continued, "Instead of forcing your garden to grow, try observing it, listening to its needs, and responding with compassion. Allow your plants to grow at their own pace, and trust that they will flourish in their own time." Kaito was skeptical, but he decided to take Hiro's advice. He began to work in his garden with a newfound sense of ease and patience. He watered, pruned, and fertilized, but without the urgency and force he had once applied. At first, it was challenging for Kaito to let go of his need for control. He felt like he was doing nothing, just standing by and watching his plants grow. But as the days passed, he started to notice something remarkable. His garden was becoming more vibrant and resilient than ever before. The plants were growing stronger, and their beauty was radiant. Kaito realized that Hiro had been right. By not forcing anything, he had created space for his garden to thrive. He had learned to trust in the natural order of things and to cultivate patience and compassion. As Kaito's garden flourished, so did his own spirit. He felt more at peace, more connected to the world around him. He understood that the same principles that applied to his garden applied to his life. He didn't need to force anything. He could trust that everything would unfold as it should. The story of Kaito and his garden spread throughout the village, inspiring others to adopt the same approach. People began to let go of their need for control and manipulation, and instead they allowed life to unfold naturally. They discovered that when they stopped forcing, they found peace, and their lives became more beautiful and bountiful, just like Kaito's garden. Remember, don't force anything in your life. Trust that everything will unfold as it should, and cultivate patience, compassion, and trust. Just like Kaito's garden, your life will flourish in its own time.